To IGN Live at Comic-Con, presented by the all-new LG G4. I'm Max Scoville, and joining me, Brian Altano.
Hi.
And Corey from Nintendo Treehouse. You have brought something with you that I have been really just dying to hear more about, and that is Yokai Watch.
Got it here.
What is that?
Yokai Watch is a brand new game for Nintendo 3DS. It came out in Japan. It launched in Japan a year or so ago, and it was a mega smash over there.
Yeah, I was actually over in Japan, I think last year before, and it was just everywhere. It was all over the place, and I love the designs, and I want to get my hands on it, but I've been kind of waiting with bated breath for it to get localized.
Right.
Can you explain what a yokai is, just for the people who aren't experts in Eastern mythology?
And me personally, I would just love to know, because I have no idea.
So a lot of people have been like, yeah, what is a yokai? Is it a ghost? Is it a demon? What is it? A yokai is essentially a yokai.
Yep.
For lack of a better word, it doesn't really have that one-to-one translation. So it's kind of a spiritual thing that's always there. There's always yokai all around us.
Right now?
Right now, there's yokai around us.
Don't talk like that. That's terrifying.
And some of them, and the yokai have like personalities. You know, some might be, you know, the one thing many of them have in common is they're very mischievous, causing trouble. So,
Okay.
So we're going to see a little bit of that. We've got some gameplay here as well. Rob is on gameplay, and we're probably we're not too far into the story, but we're playing as a female protagonist. In the beginning, you get to choose between boy or girl. He chose a girl, so we are Katie. And we just left our house in the middle of the night because we need to go like upgrade our watch. But to do
that wasn't Katie, was it?
That wasn't Katie.
Okay.
Sorry. We're gonna see Katie in a second.
Okay. While we're on a loading screen, I want to plug we are taking questions on Twitter. Just hit us up at IGN #IGN Live. If you got questions like what's a yokai, you know. Anyway.
We just answered that. Ask us a different question.
Yeah, ask us. Don't ask that. We already answered the ones we answered, so you know.
Life is short. We got to do hard-hitting journalism here. Don't ask us the same question. You know what to do.
So you're creeping around here.
Yeah, so this is a mechanic that's introduced in the game called Terror Time. This is the first time you actually introduce it. It's introduced, and the goal is to escape. There's a red arrow on the bottom screen that we've got to get to, but there's actually Oni, or these like demons, all around. So that's why the town that you're normally navigating is all kind of creepy. It's at nighttime. You've actually got there's an yokai back in your bed sleeping in your place right now. So you're actually out and about.
That's a nightmare.
That's the reason you're out and about. So this is like a nightmare. And
children love this? There's terror everywhere. Did you say terror time? And there's a demon in your bed?
Well, it's a yokai.
Kids get scared. They're always screaming, running around, hiding stuff.
You've actually got a yokai with you. That's Whisper. That's the first yokai that you meet in the game. Actually, you walk up to a kind of a capsule machine or vending machine in the forest, and out pops this yokai. And it's like, hey, thanks for letting me out of here. And you're kind of apprehensive at first, but then he starts leading you.
You're apprehensive because you were probably trying to get just a toy from a capsule machine, and now you have a demonic spirit with you.
Right. So we just made it to the end of the Terror Time. While the demons were chasing us, if we didn't get to the exit, we would have had to fought this like giant demon. And unless you have powerful yokai on your team, like you may not actually defeat him.
So it's like a trip. It's like a trip to the bathroom to get a glass of water. It's very scary. You have to run.
And
how do you live? Is that what happens to you at home? Don't answer
that. My favorite part about this part of the game is actually we're on our way to upgrade our watch. But to do that, we need to get the lucky underwear from a gentleman from the bathhouse.
Okay, so like...
This is terrifying. You're saying a lot of really scary things here.
There's a lot of stuff in here that is like... it's distinctly Japanese. You know, you've got yokai, which is kind of, you know, Eastern mythology. You've got a capsule machine, which we really only have in really shady pizza restaurants in the States anymore, you know. And then, of course, you've got underwear and bathhouses. So there's some cultural differences here, but you guys clearly are, you know, you're localizing it.
And the team that's localizing it is going. They're having a blast because you know they get to make it fun. Things are very lighthearted in Yokai Watch. I mean, it's a game that you know kids can play, but it's a game that you know for me playing, I just have a blast reading the text as well. And it's.
I was curious about that. Like Whisper, is that a literal translation of his Japanese name, or is they kind of just reinterpreted?
I can't remember the original Japanese name of him, but there's definitely some liberties taken as well with the localization, depending on.
I want to say a quick disclaimer to our younger audiences: if you see a bathhouse in real life, do not enter it attempting to steal underwear from an old man.
So we're heading to the hot springs right now. We're almost there. And there we go.
How many yokai are there?
So there are over 200 yokai that you'll be able to discover, and those are yokai that you'll find out just underneath cars and trees, and you have a radar. So when you're navigating the game's environment, the radar will start going off.
Now,
and then you can.
Are we at all obligated to catch them all in any way, or what do you befriend them, or like what do you how does the kind of the party mechanic?
No, I mean it's up to you. You can befriend them. In fact, if you give them food, they're more likely to be befriended, and then you'll be able to add them kind of to your party. So looks like we've just made it to the hot springs, and we're going in the men's hot springs.
Okay, yeah. So on that note, we got a question from Twitter.
Before it gets too steamy in there.
This is a family show. Something weird in that bath. Miguel DX says, ask about Yokai Watch 2. How soon after 1, or if we could even expect a worldwide release?
Wow.
That's actually a great question, because didn't Yokai Watch 3 just get announced in Japan?
I can't remember about 3. I know 2. The sequel is out for sure in Japan right now, and we don't have any news to share right now about sequel. I mean, we certainly would love to. We'll see. We hope the game does really well when it comes out here. This is a kind of a pig-like yokai that we're seeing in the.
What was his name? Sproink?
Sproink. Yeah, Sproink. So
got it.
He what Rob had to do. The radar was going off in the near the bath, and he had to use his lens, yokai lens. He hovered it over the water, and then we saw Sproink there. We uncovered him, and he's like, "Hey, I bet those are Mr. Good Sight's Lucky Undies, aren't they?" And he's like basically saying, "Yeah, you're gonna have to,
I'm
like, I need your underwear. I'm sorry." Like,
I'm sold. You gotta go to the bathhouse to get a pig's underwear.
To scan the water to see if the underwear is in there.
Yeah. You gotta.
So you mentioned that the yokai eat. How does that work? What do they eat?
So in the game, this is actually really cool. This is actually the first time we're seeing battle right now. But here you've got this six yokai team, and on the bottom screen you can rotate.
Is that the titular watch down there?
That is essentially
literal actual yokai watch.
That is the kind of the yokai watch. So the 3 that you have up on the top are the ones that are attacking right now, and your yokai in front will auto attack. Rob actually just did one of the Sultimate moves, which is like a special move, and you're constantly able to, using the L and R buttons, like rotate
Is that yokai's name just Norway? I'm trying to read that from here.
Oh gosh, what is that
There's
one?
No way.
Yeah.
Handle? Okay, I'm into this.
They've got really great names. One of them is oh gosh, is it Chi? I can't remember it, but. To answer your question earlier, Brian, you asked how they would eat. There's items that you can throw out too, like food, that would help, that would feed your yokai in the battle. And then if the enemy likes that food, he would eat it and then become more likely to join your.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, and then whenever you do a Sultimate move, which are these special moves, sometimes you're going to have to tap the touchscreen. You saw Rob tracing on the bottom screen right there.
Give him
this is
give that Sproink a loving slap.
Yeah, this is Tattletale, the granny kind of looking. And what he's doing right now is he's actually targeting the belly of Sproink. And you're actually able to target specific yokai. If it was like a battle of 3 yokai, you could target which yokai to use, but he's actually targeting the belly because that's what's exposed right now.
He learned that from fighting King Hippo.
I love this. It's kind of got like a little bit of Pokemon, a little bit of Punch-Out.
And there's actually some bathed men dancing to the side of Sproink as well.
Oh, yeah.
Some like dudes in towels.
All right.
I like how you call them bathed men. They're clean, don't worry. They just got out of the springs. It's cool. They are not dirty men. They are bathed.
Isn't there also an anime that's coming with this?
There is, yeah. So Yokai Watch does have the anime as well. So really excited about kind of just the whole world. Rob chose one of my favorite yokai as well, Jibanyan. He's if you went over to Japan, you might have seen a lot of Jibanyan. He's kind of one of those.
He's sort of a fire cat, sort of. Is that kind of it?
Yeah, like fire cat kind of yokai, and he's got really powerful like paw attack is his ultimate. He's got a really cool story as well that you'll learn as you play the game. This is.
Oh, that is gross. Is that coming out of his weird abscess thing there? After you beat it, this is
putting cakes on his stomach.
But there's
so many questions.
Hard-hitting questions right here on IGN.
There's also some really deep strategy as well. If an enemy actually kind of attacks you, you'll have to purify your yokai in order to like get them back kind of into the battle. Likewise, you're able to, if you have yokais that are similar, if you have them both next to each other in the watch up in the front line, you'll be able to get bonus effects. So it might be like a defense bonus or some kind of status bonus. So Rob's going pretty fast here. He's actually about to, looks like, revive one of his yokai on the bottom screen. That was, yeah. So that was called, that was nasty medicine that revives one of your yokai. That's what that was. So he was tapping to activate No Way Through.
His name is actually No Way, and he's just a little wall. Is that kind of like?
He actually looked at the N64 expansion pack.
I love this.
In between No Way and the one to his left on there, there's like a little link that you can see, like a line. Okay. That's showing you that they're connected and giving you this kind of bonus right there. So again, it does matter which yokai that you've got, because the ones in the bottom are not active at the time of battle. So everything's happening real time.
So something I love is that like this is an RPG and there are kind of like strategic elements here, but there's also like wave your stylus around and draw the shape and then spin the thing. You know, it's like it's got that kind of like active level to it.
Yeah.
And clearly this is targeting a younger audience. Would you say that it kind of is kind of really something for everybody? Is this going to hit home with kind of more adult gamers,
man babies like us?
I think
there's my question. Thank you.
Certainly, I think this is a game that kids can get into. It's really fun, but the writing in this game and kind of the fact that it doesn't take itself so seriously absolutely appeals to kind of the older crowd. There's a lot of depth and strategy as well. So later on in the game, I don't want to get into too much details, but you'll be able to kind of like level up your yokai and do some things with your yokai that you wouldn't be able to do at the beginning of the game.
Well, cool. That looks great. Do we have a release date for that?
This one is holiday 2015, so we'll have more specific details soon.
Awesome.
My favorite day of the year.
Holiday 2015 is a great holiday. That's a good one. Corey, thank you so much for showing that off to us. We have tons more stuff right here from San Diego Comic-Con. Again, keep us up on Twitter, IGN. Find us there. Use the hashtag IGN Live. We're going to be here 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock live, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. See you guys around.